Support WrestleTalk!
Order the magazine using the link below. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. If you watched yesterday's Wrestle Ramble, you might have noticed that Luke Owen was a little under the weather. Don't worry, this isn't the same kind of backstage viral outbreak that sidelined Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt last month. But in his place for today's news, we do have Raw General Manager Kurt Angle. It's not really, it's me. I'm reading Luke's news script. So while he's at home recuperating, I'll have to announce that Survivor Series 1998 topped our Patreon poll for this month's Wrestle Ramble Extra podcast. Exclusive to Patreon $5 or more donators. If you donate there now, you'll not only get that episode at the end of this month, you'll also have access to all the other episodes we've done. Money in the Bank 2011 and Halloween Havoc 1998. In a recent interview with the Trentonian, Daniel Bryan revealed many doctors think he's healthy enough to return to the ring. But with WWE shareholders worried about someone with a history of concussions and seizures sustaining another injury on their watch, it's unlikely he'll do so for Vince McMahon. But how unlikely exactly? I want arbitrary percentages, and I want those arbitrary percentages now! In a new interview with Sirius XM Radio, Bryan went full Scott Steiner with his explanation. I think there's an 85% chance I'll wrestle again, my wife says 100%, and there's a 20% chance WWE will clear me to wrestle. So if we take that 85% chance of Daniel Bryan returning, minus that 20% chance WWE will clear him, then divide by Bree's 100%, square it with Scott Steiner's 66 1/3% chance of winning at Sacrifice against Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, there's still a 98 2/3% chance. I think. Whatever Bryan's WWE return odds actually are, Neville's might have just overtaken them. The king of the cruiserweights hasn't been seen on TV since early last month, when he reportedly walked out of the 9th of October Raw when WWE asked him to lose to Enzo Amore in the main event. Dave Meltzer would later report that Neville is happy with his decision and that he's 100% gone from the company. Or was it 133.6% gone? WWE seemingly confirmed the reports themselves when they removed Neville from the opening credits of 205 Live. But Sports Illustrated claimed Vince McMahon was going to stop him from wrestling on the independent scene by making him wait out the remainder of his WWE contract. The Wrestling Observer backed this up, reporting Neville's plans outside of WWE were put on hold because the company was refusing to grant his release. PW Insider are now reporting, though, that the two sides are close to a new agreement for him to return. There have supposedly been positive talks between WWE and Neville, which could see the king of the cruiserweights back on WWE TV as early as the end of November. But never mind leaving WWE for independent wrestling. How about leaving for MMA? Former World Heavyweight Champion Jack Swagger was granted his release from WWE earlier this year, where he's gone on to make appearances for Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore and WCPW. But he's now announced on the MMA Hour that he's signed with Bellator to compete as a heavyweight. Swagger was a standout amateur wrestler at the University of Oklahoma before joining WWE, and his new Bellator career won't affect any future wrestling dates. A huge WWE return has just been announced for Survivor Series, and watch yesterday's Wrestle Ramble to hear Luke get progressively sicker throughout the show. Click the videos to the left to find out more, press subscribe and support WrestleTalk. Order issue 1 of the WrestleTalk magazine now. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.